It was just past 5 a.m. The city hadn't woken up yet. The streets were still, the sky a pale gray. But on one old bridge, a man stood at the edge, tired, shaking, eyes hollow. He had made his decision. This life, this pain, had stretched too long. He didn't want to fight anymore. He had written no note. He hadn't told anyone. In his heart, he believed no one would care. But as he climbed over the railing, ready to let go, he heard footsteps. Soft, slow, unhurried. He turned, startled, and saw a monk, dressed in simple robes, head bowed, hands folded gently in front of him. The monk didn't look shocked. He didn't panic. He just walked to the edge of the bridge and sat down, cross-legged, silent, not looking at the man, just breathing. The man frowned. This wasn't what he expected. Most people yelled, some begged, others called the police, but this monk said nothing. He didn't even look up. He just sat, completely still, like he belonged to that silence, like he wasn't there to stop anything, but simply to be there. The man shouted, "What do you want?" No reply. He laughed bitterly. "You here to talk me out of it? Gonna tell me life is beautiful?" Still, silence. Minutes passed, then 10, then 15, and the monk didn't move. Eventually, the man sat down too, a few feet away, not to meditate, not to calm down, just to rest. His legs were tired, his heart even more so. They sat in silence, a monk and a broken man. No talking, no fighting, just being. After a while, the man began to cry. Not the quiet, single tear kind of crying, the kind that rips through your chest, the kind that had been waiting for years. He wept for the child who had never felt safe. He wept for the years of pretending to be okay. He wept because he no longer knew who he was. The monk didn't move. He didn't touch him. He didn't console. But something about his stillness, his complete, grounded presence, made the man feel something he hadn't felt in a long time. Seen. The tears slowed. The man wiped his face with his sleeve, his voice hoarse. "Why are you here?" Finally, the monk turned to look at him and softly said, "Because I know what it feels like to want the pain to end. And I also know that pain isn't all there is." The man never forgot that day. Not because someone saved him, but because someone saw him without trying to change him. Years later, he would speak of that morning as the moment his life turned. Not because it fixed his pain, but because it gave him space to hold it, without letting it drown him. That monk didn't speak much, but his silence said everything. You are not alone. Your pain is real. And so is your light. Sometimes we think we need to say the perfect thing to save someone. But sometimes our presence is the only medicine they need. So if you know someone in pain, be there. Not to fix, but to stand with them in the storm. And if you are the one hurting right now, please remember, you don't have to be strong. You just have to keep breathing. This is Inner Light Compass, a place to rest, to feel, to remember that you were never alone.